Good morning, everyone. How you doing? So I went to go edit videos and realized that this one has no audio whatsoever, not even game audio. Don't know what happened to this specific video file, but there is no game audio, so we're gonna have to take care of that right now. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some music from this game or something. If the soundtrack's available on Steam, I might go pick that up. Anyway, hi. How are you doing? Sorry if there's background noise. We have to still live our lives in this house, so, you know. No, it does not look like there is a soundtrack for Cozy Grove. I wonder if there's anything in the save files themselves, or in the actual install files themselves. Because if there is, that could be useful. Sometimes games just have their music in there, so let's look. Cozy Groves. Data. Nah, doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's just like, there's a thing called music binary. Okay, yeah. Well, that sucks, because I'm gonna have to go find some music then. I like this one. Yeah, so I've already got, right now, day 8 through 14 is in the edit, and I don't have audio for this one. I don't even remember, this is so long ago, I do not remember when we were, oh, this is before the machete upgrade. Hi, we have a machete to upgrade. Yeah, I just had to do post for a couple other chunks of this because I don't know why. Oh, I think I know why. This is before I switched. So I figured out that, although I don't know why the game audio would be muted. Maybe it was after a stream. Did we stream a few days? What? 1, 2, 3. 6 days ago, did we stream? Yeah, we streamed. That would have been a Sunday that I recorded this, which is why I probably had hit the, like, end stream button, and then I didn't pay attention because I'm used to my old setup, and that's why, because my end stream would have muted the mic and the desktop audio for just the ending video audio. Oh, boy. Yeah. I don't really know. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I could talk about, but it's also stuff that I have talked about in upcoming days, so I don't really know. I guess I can talk about some plans for the channel, since this goes up 2 days from when I'm recording it. So you may have noticed a new intro on stuff at this point. That should have started going out. I'm just gonna get back to how I used to do stuff back when it was just me, because it's kind of just me. I mean, the others are welcome to come do stuff with me. It's just they all have stuff they're doing, and that's fine. So I'm not gonna be changing the name of the channel again. Although, yeah, I'm gonna leave it as it is. But I am definitely going to be bringing back some of the older aesthetic of the channel and stuff, and I know I talked about this during something, probably a Satisfactory episode, but just going back to some older stuff that I really enjoy in terms of aesthetic for the channel, and that's going to be kind of how I do stuff going forward. So still working on the stuff. Right now I'm using some assets that are royalty free and stuff to make the thing that I want to, but eventually I will make my own. I need to go buy some plugins for Premiere and After Effects, but I'll worry about that when we can. RE Village just came out as of recording this audio. It looks pretty good. I've been watching a couple different people play it on Twitch and watched the quick look of it on Giant Bomb and stuff. It looks just as good as RE7 with some more RE4 flavor to it, which I am down with. I'll probably end up picking that up when it's on sale sometime. Mostly I've just been playing a lot of Red Dead lately. Like a lot of Red Dead 2. Not the story, the multiplayer. I just walk around and hunt and sell the pelts and animals that I collect and just kind of vibe in that game. I do a lot of, I just do a lot of looking at the environment. I do a lot of looking at the environment, so, you know. Edit that, whoops. I opened up my phone and forgot that I had TikTok open, and something autoplayed. Yeah, the game's just really fucking pretty. It has been a couple years. It's been, yeah, October of 2018 was the release date. That's kind of nuts that game is still November of 2019 it came out on PC. Okay, so it's almost 2 years old. Like, it's shocking how gorgeous that game is, and that is in no way me endorsing or saying that the thousands of hours of crunch and, like, ruined lives are worth it in any fucking way. Full stop. There's no, like, but there. There is no piece of media or art that is worth ruining people's lives and, like, the abuse that the employees of this company went through outright. Like, that's it. Full stop. I will say, though, the game is very pretty, and while it is not worth whatever they were paid, they did achieve something. But I would still rather they have higher pay, less hours, and make a worse game if it means they are happier. Like, by far. The human cost behind media creation is something that people don't think about often and need to. Like, I remember a few days ago, like, Vinny Caravella formerly of Giant Bomb, oh, that's gonna be weird because that just... So the final stream with all them ended an hour ago, hour and a half ago. And now, and I have talked in later episodes about the fact that they have announced that, that Vinny, Brad, and Alex have announced that they are leaving. And that was recorded before that. But yeah, like, over the course of this week, like, Vinny's been very open about stuff, and, like, nobody's leaving there with hard feelings at all. They all are a family. But just, like, about how much work went into doing that stuff over the, 14 or 15 years he was working with them, because he worked at GameSpot before Giant Bomb and then moved over to Giant Bomb when that was being built up. Like, lots of sleepless nights, lots of staying home, and those guys deserve rest. Like, you don't think about how much work somebody puts into a thing you like watching or consuming in some way. You just don't. You don't think about the human cost on top of the financial cost of whatever it is you're watching. And a lot of the time, that human cost is a whole lot of people working very hard. Or sometimes just 1 or 2 people working very hard. But it is hard. Like, straight up, like, anybody who makes stuff will tell you it is more than just, like, artists will, everybody thinks, oh, well, artists, they just draw something and then they post it and that's it. It's like, well, no, they've spent their entire life usually, or at least years of their life, like, learning to do that and getting better at it. And they've spent, like, you know, they spend hours a day being their own social media marketer and learning new skills and new crafts and everything. Like, learning how to do a ton of stuff over and over and over and over again. And the amount of work that it goes into for more than just the image you see, but so that you will even see that image. Like, somebody can make this channel is perfect. Somebody can make thousands of images or videos, and not many people will ever see it because they're not good at marketing, and they're not good at getting it out in front of people and convincing people to watch it. You know, like, that's a thing. And the people who are good at that are pulling, like, triple jobs because they are their own teacher a lot of the time. They are their own marketer. They are their own manager. They are their own accountant. They are the primary talent of it and everything. And no, it's no different with people in the games industry in terms of coverage. I mean, obviously, in terms of games, like, God, the thousands of hours of crunch that people put in over the years of games and development. But also think about, like, you know, somebody having to take home a Final Fantasy game and they've got 2 days because the code came in late, and you've got a 40-hour game to play and the review has to be up in 49 hours. So how are you going to do it? Well, you don't sleep. You get 4 hours of sleep a day for 2 days. And that's how you actually are able to do anything. And that happens a lot in that industry. And it's not something that people think about. Like, you don't think about how... I'm going to keep using Giant Bomb as an example because they are the ones that I'm thinking of, but, like, you don't think of how long an engineer of a website is spending to make it so that you can even see that. Because it's not just hosted on YouTube, you know? And even then, think about all the people working at Google, working on YouTube, working on making sure the thing is stable, making sure it works. Like, yeah, YouTube, terrible corporation, fucking fuck Google, but also the human side of it, of people who actually work there, not just the corporation of it. And, like, you know, the final stream with those guys was today, and we broke that site 3 times during the stream. And the guys running it, you know, like, they were making sure that website was not dead. There were, like, a total of 16,000 people watching between Twitch and the website. So it was like 6,000 at its peak on the website and just over 10,000 at the peak at Twitch. That's a lot of fucking people. And when your website's not used to that, it can crumble. And, like, we watched it happen. Chat broke 3 times, and it was fixed within minutes each time. Like, it was incredibly impressive. And that's the other side of, like, the human side of making stuff, because it's not just those guys on camera who just left. You know, the website engineers, there are people doing editing and switching for the video. Like, Vinny pointed out in the last Bombcast that he was on, was just like, Jan is not, you don't see or hear Jan right now. Jan is the one doing the switching for all of this and doing all the production on this podcast right now, and his face and voice are not on it in any way. But he is just as important and just as big a part as the people who are actually doing the talking. And that's the thing that you just don't think about. And then when you are more than just the person talking, when you are also the person running the video, and that was how they did it. Like, it's not like they have a ton of people there. You know, Vinny was the head of video at Giant Bomb. But it's not like all he did was work on video. He was also the one tearing down and setting up studios and doing the recording and doing like technical work on stuff. Like Brad fucking talking about like, you don't know how many white papers I've read because he was trying to, was it SRT? Yeah, I believe it's SRT, the like video client stuff that you can host yourself, like learning how to do SRT for the site so that they could stream with like hyper low latency to each other. I walked right past that fucking package. Like learning how to do all that stuff and it being such a time-consuming thing, like staying up to the middle of the night to read white papers and do server tests and stuff when it's not even your job to do that. Like when you're an editor or a writer or something, but you're the one staying up doing that. I'm missing that package. How did I miss that so many times? V's, get the package. It's right there. It's right next to you. How did I not see this? I was just oblivious. Anyway, it's... Wow, I was really just oblivious to that, huh? It's just a lot. Like, there's a lot that is done to make stuff, and when you're doing it for over a decade, you can see why maybe somebody would want to do something new. Because that's a lot of work. And it was Vinny saying like, yeah, now I can finally give my wife that honeymoon that they never got to take because he was constantly working. Like that, it's just like, yeah, no, please rest, dude. Like rest. And yeah, like the final stream was nice. I will be talking about stuff that happened already. It's weird. Time is all thrown off right now, but like that stream was nice. I cried more than a few times, but it was good to see those guys all together for, you know, a last hurrah. And yeah, it was a good time. We broke chat a bunch. It was nice. But yeah, like I hope people think more about the human cost of making things than just, why don't they do it faster? It's like, because, dude, they're already not getting fucking paid. Like, they're already making so little. Like, I don't remember who it was, but somebody a little while ago said something about like, I can't believe that Dragon Ball Super is only once a month. And it's like, dude, like, there's 2 people working on that. Like, fucking what are you talking about? Like, and if you're listening to this, I don't remember who it was, but if you're listening to this, yo, like, yeah, think about the human side of shit. It's not just about your, like, quick fix of entertainment. Like, there is so much shit. There's just so much shit that you have to do to make stuff and to like, and it's always less people than you think, you know? It's never, oh, well, Dragon Ball Super's huge. It's got so many people working on it. It's like 2 or 3 people. There's more people marketing that thing than there are people actually making it. If they want to do one fucking issue a quarter, if it saves Toyotaro's fucking hands, then sure. there's a thing in every industry. And like down to retail, like, you know how many jobs I've worked that I have been customer service, I have been stocker, and when I say stocker, I don't mean like going and getting a few boxes to put on the shelf. I mean like I used to be the one to unload the truck, bring pallets of shit to the floor, put all of it out. Like we would get 60,000 pieces in a night, have to have all of it put away before the store opened in the morning. And then also, since we were there for a couple hours after the store opened, we would then turn into customer service. But hey, if you're not done stocking, you have to do both at the same time. So if you're there till 8 and the store opens at 6 and there's still a pallet or two left, you have to bring the pallets back before the store opens, fill up carts, and bring the product out that way so that it's cleaner looking for the customers. And then you have to finish stocking, all while helping them find things. And since you're one of the people who stocks the store, you typically know where everything is. So you're also on top of helping customers, helping other employees because they don't know where stuff is. And then you're also typically doing like light maintenance and some type of management. Like I also like quadrupled as a cashier at that place, on top of doing all of the other jobs that I had there. And a lot of places do that kind of stuff to their employees. It's not just like media industries that people are underworked or overworked and underpaid. It's everywhere. It's just that nobody thinks of the human cost of it, really. And I think people really take for granted media. Like, I really think that people just do not in any way think about media as something that is made. It just appears fully formed in front of them. And they don't think about the fact that it is a long job for somebody to do all of that. I try my best to remember that, like, there are people who made a thing. I'm not saying like, oh, you have to like everything because humans made it. It's like, nah, sometimes things are just bad. Like, I have played some games recently that I've done videos for and stuff that are just bad. They're just bad. Like, I'm sure it's gonna come out next week. I played a game that will be out next Friday. The video will. I played a game that that first hour is one of the worst first hours in a video game I have ever experienced. I know that the developers did a lot of work to make that game look as good as it does and to even run on the PC. And I can, at the same time as I appreciate that amount of work and respect it and hope that they got paid in a fair way and that they did not have to crunch, I also can look at that game and go, nah, that game's bad. Or at least that first hour is. Sure, the game might be good later. As it stands right now, it sucks. And yeah, that's just one of those things that, like, you can criticize and also respect the human cost of something. I don't understand the decisions that sometimes people make with the thing that they are making. And a lot of the time that falls onto, you know, C-suite executives and shit like that making terrible decisions or bad producers or whatever. But sometimes it's one or two people working on a thing and they have no one to beholden to but themselves. And oh God, they made just the worst thing. And you just don't understand how they fucked it up that bad. But still, even then, respect the cost of what they were doing. That's really kind of it. Like, I think Celeste is an extremely good example of that. I'm not huge in splatformers. Like I've beaten Super Meat Boy. Took me almost 2 years because I got to heaven and just quit for like 6 months. But I'm not huge into splatformers. I don't like Celeste's gameplay. But there's nothing for me to criticize there. It's not bad gameplay. It's good. It's a very good game. I just personally don't like it. I don't like that kind of gameplay. And I know there's all the different stuff that they have to, let you, all the assist mode stuff. It's really, really well made. It's really good. And I hope that Maddie had a lot of time to work on it. And I hope that she, was able to make the game that she wanted to under the conditions that she wanted to. And the team, the entire team that made that, because it wasn't just her. But also, I just look at stuff and I'm like, I don't like this thing, but I can still respect it. And I think that's a thing that, I will criticize a company. I think Sega is disastrous in everything to do with fucking PSO2. I think PSO2, the original PSO2, not the Genesis thing that they're working on, that is a disastrous game. But I can still respect the people who made it while also thinking it is fucking atrocious. I'll never say the people are bad, just the game. Have a nice night. Bye.